What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Jalen here, back with another video. Before we get too deep into this video though, be sure to like, be sure to comment, be sure to subscribe. We're about 75% to 1K. And I think we'll go ahead and let the cat out the bag. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know what I'm going to be doing for the 1K giveaway followers. So that way when we hit the 1K, I could just go ahead and give out the gift that keeps on giving. Because like I've said in many other episodes, there isn't anybody in the Washington Commanders content community doing what I'm doing for that 1K giveaway. But let's make sure we get there. So let's make sure that we're tapped into our X page and our Instagram page as well, because that's where I'll be dropping the information on how you can, register for the giveaway to potentially win the prize. But a short video today. Washington had their first day of a 2-day session, joint practice session with the Baltimore Ravens, where they traveled to Owings Mills and they get it in. And get it in is what they did today. Pause. It was skirmishes. It was heated. Fisticuffs were thrown everywhere. But it wasn't anything to be unexpected, and it's not something that I want to hype up like a lot of the guys in the media were doing. It's football. These guys have been, beating up each other, beating up their teammates, and they haven't been able to hit a guy in another jersey since January for the most part. So that's the better part, about 7 months. So this is their first action other than the preseason game where a lot of the guys did not play. This is their first action going against another team in live reps. So we're just going to look at some of the news and notes that came out of today's practice session. We're going to react to some of the things because there's some trending topics going on. Some things that made the first page, the front page on SportsCenter, some things that went on the SportsCenter intro today. So Washington never fails to be in the news, no matter under what ownership regime. So if we look, one thing that I want to mention before I get too deep into it, I did want to pull up some reports from the Ravens beat reporters, as well as, some guys from the Commander side, just to give as objective of a viewpoint as possible, not as biased. And yeah, just multiple viewpoints, getting multiple perspectives of what went down in Owings Mills today. But one thing that I noticed amongst both sides, amongst the Ravens beat writers as well as the Commanders beat writers, is that Washington more than held their own today. And I don't think that the Ravens were expecting it. And I think that's why some of them were trying to, agitate and instigate. And we'll look at some of those videos before we head up on out of here. But this first thing I want to look at is my guy Jonas Schaefer. I think he's a beat writer for the Baltimore Banner. He said, day one is wrapping up here. Pretty fair fight between the Ravens defense and the Commanders offense. I had QB Sam Howell going 12 for 15 and 11 on 11 work with most of his throws in short or intermediate range. I love to hear that. And that seems to be something that the Ravens beat reporters were harping on. It was like, whoa, Howell didn't go downfield and anything like that. Well, guess what? You can't go broke taking a profit. The old Peyton Manning analogy, right? The old Peyton Manning theory. You cannot go broke taking a profit. So guess what? With that type of efficiency, going 12 for 15, what is that? That's in the 80% percentile. If you can give me that type of efficiency, we're going with short and intermediate type passing with the type of weapons that we have on this offense, with the guys that can give you the yak and the rack ability, like a Terry McLaurin, like a Jahan Dotson, like Curtis Samuel. These guys who are special with the ball in their hands. Hey, if that's how we got to get it, if that's what we're going to be doing this season, I love to hear it. And I would be remiss to not mention that we're a West Coast passing team, right? Eric Bieniemy is from the Andy Reid tree, where the foundation of the offense is West Coast passing. And guess what the foundation of a West Coast passing concept is? Short, quick passing. So to see that Sam is excelling at that is beautiful to hear. But my man Jonah Schaefer, he actually had a notebook where he actually went more in depth in today's practice. The headline says, Ravens defense observations. Odafe Oweh dominates for defense, but Commanders more than hold their own. So there were two trends that I saw between both sides of the beat reporters and things like that. I saw that Washington, while, they did improve, I saw that they were making marginal improvements among the offensive line. Odafe Oweh did have a day, and the Ravens defensive front did kind of ball out against the Washington starting offensive line in certain sessions. But one thing that I saw, and one thing that was constant between both beat reporters, is that Washington's wide receivers were giving the Baltimore Ravens DBs fits. And that's something that I love to hear. Marlon Humphrey, you can't check Terry McLaurin. You know that. You know that, and I think that we actually going to get a quote from Marlon Humphrey as we look back deep into this article. So let's go ahead. So he just starts off with some attendance news and things like that. And then he gets into 11 on 11 highlights. It says, unofficially, the Commanders starting quarterback Sam Howell went 10 for 13 against the Ravens' first-string defense. Beautiful. Love to hear it. Odafe Oweh would have had a sack on Commanders' first play, charging through tight end John Bates to get... All right, that's a problem right there. No matter how good of a blocker that John Bates is, he's still a tight end, and John Bates is a damn good blocker for a tight end. There's no way that you should be having him singled up against, some of the elite edge rushers, and that's something that Odafe Oweh, formerly Jason Oweh, that's something that he's expected to be this year. He's expected to break out this year, so you don't want to leave John Bates out on that island against them edge rushers. But guess what? It is training camp for everybody, so that's something that we can hopefully work out. Keep going down the line, though. It says that Oweh beat Charles Leno Jr. What the fuck? What else is new? What else is new? This was a Odafe Oweh slurp fest for the beginning part of the article. And then they talk about a confrontation with Darius Washington. Not going to go too much into that because guess what? We're going to get into the nitty gritty of that drama and the commotion that partook today. Yeah, because the fisticuffs were definitely throwing. So getting back to some 11 on 11 work, it says that, McLaurin opened up the one-on-one period with 2 catches against Humphrey. The first coming off a quick hitter. The second one on a possible slight adjustment, whatever the fuck that means. It seems like these guys were trying to find different ways to word how they boys got beat up there in Baltimore today. I'm finding different ways that y'all saying a whole bunch of nothing. Telling me a whole bunch of how y'all got y'all ass whooped. The second on a possible slight adjustment. All that's telling me is he got his ass whooped. That's all that's telling me. With a blitz coming out the middle, McLaurin made himself a so here's the quote from Marlon Humphrey. It's give and take, but obviously Terry and fellow starting wide receivers Curtis Samuel and Jahan Dotson, those guys are legit. Of course. The Posse 2.0, you better ask somebody. They putting the league on alert this year with my man slinging Sammy Howell. Go ahead, Marlon Humphrey. I hate that it had to be you. Marlon Humphrey, my nigga, I hate that it had to be him. But you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Going down some other 11 on 11 notes. It says that Cal Hamilton drove instinctively on the ball on a short pass down the left sideline and nearly had a diving deflection, but Howell's ball ultimately reached Dotson just in time. What the fuck? Like, there they go, giving me different ways to tell me how they guys got beat. The Baltimore Bandit, you guys are doing a good job. You guys are doing a good job writing for your guys. Running back Antonio Gibson ran over Marcus Williams as the safety flew downhill to make a play about 5 yards past the line of scrimmage. It don't matter how close it was to the line of scrimmage. He got fucking blown the fuck up. Matter of fact, let's watch that one right now. I was going to hold off, but let's watch that one. That one was too beautiful to see. My man Gibby running like the 230-pound back that he is. Boo! Hey, man. Hey, Marcus Williams. You might want to get off the tracks when the train coming. Choo, choo. Look at my man Terry. Talking that shit. Yeah. We went down Baltimore and bullied some boys today. Golly gee. Come on. Antonio Gibson, that man has a family, Antonio Gibson. What are we doing? What are we doing? But that was beautiful to see. But let's go back to the notebook. The notebook mentions some 7 on 7 highlights. It says that the Commanders quarterbacks were accurate but limited. They're really stressing this short and intermediate shit. I guess so. Then they get into some one-on-one highlights. Hamilton was glued to undrafted rookie wide receiver Kaz Allen initially, but his attempt to undercut an in-breaking route backfired when the Commanders quarterback slipped his pass to him. So it was a completion. Another way that y'all got beat. All right, man, let's get into these fisticuffs because this is some one-sided reporting. Even though they're telling you that Washington pretty much got in Baltimore shit today. And I didn't think that they expected it. So that's why we have these next recurring scenes of events that we're about to look at, where the Ravens want to throw a bunch of bitch fists today. The first one we're going to look at is with Ardarius Washington and Cole Turner. Oh, so you just decided to do the fucking most, huh? You just decided to do the most. That's what you just decided to do, huh, Ardarius? Well, let's look back at it again. All right, so first of all, Cole, you got to catch that ball, bro. You almost had a play like that in Cleveland that was almost resulting in a near fumble. You have to catch that ball. But listen to how many whistles before Ardarius Washington decides to be fucking Shelton Benjamin and suplex my man Cole Turner. Like he's Bret Hart or some shit. Like he's Chris Benoit or some shit. Like, what is this? What is this? What is this? And then of course my man Terry talking that shit. Captain Terry backing up his guys like he's supposed to do. But this is my problem. This is my problem right here. Why is Terry McLaurin over here battling these 6'6" gargantuan motherfuckers? Where are my offensive linemen? Where are my offensive linemen? Nick Gates, you want to pick fights with everybody else. Where's your big ass right now? It's all right. My man Captain Terry got it. My man Captain Scary Terry got it. He all he need. You see ain't nobody saying shit to Terry. Terry popped that off. They know. Them boys in Baltimore know. So that was the first skirmish of the day, which was a very minor scuffle, but then it just proceeded to escalate from there with our first round draft pick, Emmanuel Forbes, getting into the mix. Making a play, stopping him on a hitch, trying to swipe the ball, nothing extra. Oh, whoa. Bring that shit all the way back. Let's bring that back from the top. So it looks like my man Forbes was just trying to make a play on the ball. So that video decides not to work. All right, my man Forbes making a play on the ball, trying to swat, trying to create turnovers like he did in college. Nothing with no ill intent. Was he a little extra? Yes, but this is football. Guess what? This is the type of stuff that they work on. This is what the greats work on. He's a turnover machine. This is a ball magnet. This is what he works on, creating turnovers that will let him to lead in the NCAA in history. And interception returns, and pick sixes. So as you see, he starts slapping at the ball a little bit. Watch the two. Whoa. Ooh, okay, Forbes. Giving that man a 2-piece and a biscuit like it's Popeyes on a Sunday afternoon. Oh, whoa. What was that? Is that Devin Duvernay? Hey, Devin Duvernay, you're a bitch, bro. Like, what are we doing? Huh? Are we lassoing guys? Did I just miss the memo? Were we having WWE trials at the Ravens practice today? Like, we sucker punching guys, we lassoing guys from behind? Like, what are we doing? Hey, I want y'all to look at something, though. Look at this. You see that right there? Number 31, Cam Curl. After the day, I can confirm that Cam Curl's indeed about that action, boss. Cam Curl is with all the shits. This man was in the middle of every scrap today. Cam Curl wants all the smoke. After the day, Washington, I want you to give this man a lifetime contract. Give this man all the money. Give this man the $19 million his father's asking for. Cam Curl's a fucking menace to society. This was all practice. Death taxes and Cam Curl getting in the middle of scraps. All right, so then that one, my man Forbes hitting them with a 2-piece in the biscuit, getting active, showing that my rookie's not going back down. And I think this was the most egregious one of all. Y'all boy Mark Andrews decided to act like a fucking nut today. My man Danny Johnson making a play on the ball. I think that was Cody Barton. Yeah, Cody Barton and Danny Johnson breaking their play up, playing football. And let's look and see what, fucking juicehead Mark Andrews decided to do. He's a fucking prick, bro. Like, huh? Like, what are we doing? The Ravens had German suplexer trials before practice today? Like, how did they all go for the same move? Like, what's up? I'm missing it. Harbaugh, get control of your men, bro. Because they getting their ass whooped on the field, and they did not expect it. Tell them come back better tomorrow, bro. Pick their chin up. Come back better tomorrow. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I know the defense was with all the smoke. Look at the energy from the defense compared to the energy from the offense where I was looking for my alignment. Yeah, Mark Andrews, you're a big badass against what? 5'10", 175-pound Danny Johnson. But we're gonna see later in this video that you did not keep that energy. That energy shifted real quick. With my man House of Pain. Whoa, where all the badasses now? Mark. Come on, Mark. Come on, Mark. Where's the tough guy act now, Mark? Don't walk away, Mark. Mark. Take your helmet off, Mark. Come on, Mark. I thought you was about that shit. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that was an example of being a selective gangster. As you can see, in the midst of 1 minute and 7 seconds, Mark Andrews went from this to this. We call that not keeping that same energy around these parts. We call that not keeping the same energy around these parts. Oh, don't let your men to fight for you, Mark. You started this shit, Mark. And as I told you guys, we went up Baltimore and we kind of bullied them boys today. As you saw, my man Antonio Gibson he destroyed one of the Ravens' defensive backs today. My man John Allen decided to join in on the party as well.
Walking home one night.
Forklifting, my man. See, that's the difference between us, Baltimore. We German suplex you during the play, between the lines. We hand out ass whoopings and German suplexes during the field of play, not after the whistle. We are not the same, Baltimore. We are not the same. Pick your fucking man up. Hold on. Hey, Mark Andrews, pick your fucking man up, Mark Andrews. Pick your fucking man up, Mark Andrews. Hold on. I'm not done. Because it was so nice, I got to see it twice. Hold on. Hey, Mark Andrews. Pick your fucking man up, Mark Andrews. That man got all fours in the air. That man got all fours in the air like a loose stripper. Pick your fucking man up, Mark Andrews. Man, let me end this video because I feel like I'm about to play. I'm ready for day 2. Send me out there, coach. Send me out there, coach. Because look at this, look at this, look at this. After seeing this, I wanted to play. This was after the Cole Turner skirmish. Look at my man, look at my man. Look at the mob boss EB. Shutting that shit all the way down. Getting a fucking huddle, shutting that shit all the way down. Hold on. As we mentioned in our previous episodes, though, here's Juan Rivera. Here's Eric Bieniemy. You let me know which one looks like the head coach. You let me know which one looks like the head coach. And then we're just going to end this episode. I'm not really going to say too much because the proof is in the pudding. Like, the visuals is right there. You let me know which one looks like the head coach. You let me know which one has the passion, has the exuberance of a head coach. Which one looks like the leader of men out there. If you want to see it one more time, you let me know. Ron Rivera, Eric Bieniemy. You let me know who looks like the head coach. Look at Ron. Oh, golly gee, guys. Golly gee, guys. Golly gee, calm down, guys. Give me a fucking break, Ron. Give me a fucking break. So, we're just going to end this video with Washington wide receivers torching Baltimore DBs. Will seem to be a theme of today's practice. Terry McLaurin and Marlon Humphrey. Ha ha. With the flag. You hear Terry yelling, and one. Hey. I'm loving 2023 Terry McLaurin. I am loving 2023 Terry McLaurin. That boy been talking that shit all offseason. He must know something that we don't. And then the artist formerly known as him, with the one, not an I, with the one, Jahan Dotson, toasting the safety. Stop putting safeties on Jahan Dotson. America, NFL. Stop putting safeties on Jahan Dotson. Because this will proceed to happen. Whoop, whoop. He got that boy out there doing the stanky leg. Whoop, whoop. Give me that. Oh, man. Let me get out of here before I start cutting up too much. That'll do it for this rendition of Bleeding B&G Reacts. Be sure to like, be sure to comment, be sure to subscribe. Stay tapped into the page. Almost at 1K. I'll check in on you guys later.